The Nationwide News Network. Comprehensive, incisive, tough. This is Nationwide at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Andrew Cannon. Coming up in the news for this Saturday, August 2, 2025, attorneys for the Prime Minister and the Integrity Commission have issued statements explaining the orders made in the Supreme Court on Thursday by Justice Althea Jarrett. Deportee slapped with several charges for an incident in Kingston. Jamaica will not relent in its pursuit of reparations for the injustices of slavery, says Minister of Culture Olivia Grange. On the international scene, U.S. officials open investigation into former Special Counsel Jack Smith. And in sport, the West Indies will seek to level their three-match T20 international series against Pakistan tonight in Florida. The details after this.
If it's news, it's got to be Nationwide 90 FM.
The attorneys for the Prime Minister and the Integrity Commission have issued statements explaining the orders made in the Supreme Court on Thursday by Justice Althea Jarrett. It was noted by the Prime Minister's attorney that the court granted the claimant's application to order the Integrity Commission to provide documents prepared by 3 investigators, including Stephanie Fiddler Blake, which are relevant to the investigation. In this regard, it was noted by Dr. Honus' attorney that the court has ordered the Integrity Commission to search for and disclose those documents if they exist. Additionally, the claimants had sought disclosure of certain documents that had been redacted or obliterated in the defendant's early disclosures, as well as the forensic report and other material not previously disclosed. In response to a previous written request for disclosure and the subsequent application prior to the ruling, it was noted by the Prime Minister's attorney that the Integrity Commission and the other defendants disclosed the majority of documents requested, including the forensic report and some of the previously redacted and obliterated material in unredacted form. As a result, the attorney said the court rightly did not find it necessary to make an order in relation to those documents. The defendants also applied to strike out portions of the claimant's amended fixed-date claim form. The court granted their applications to strike out the words purported and or third defendant. Meanwhile, the Integrity Commission notes that Justice Althea Jarrett dismissed the application by the Prime Minister and 3 connected companies to strike out parts of the Director of Information's affidavit as being scandalous, irrelevant, and an abuse of process. The Integrity Commission highlights that the judge held that the evidence is relevant to the claim and that the Director of Information had a duty to disclose the information. It was further noted that the judge also dismissed the claimant's application to obtain unredacted versions of the minutes and memoranda for meetings of the Commission and committees of the Commission. The judge also accepted the Commission's explanation that the minutes and memoranda included information on public officials and other business which did not relate to the claim and was therefore irrelevant. The judge also agreed that disclosing this information would breach the confidentiality provisions of the Integrity Commission Act. Additionally, it was noted by the Integrity Commission that the judge refused to grant the claimants the wide disclosure they wanted of all documents prepared by 3 investigators who worked on the investigation report, instead limiting the disclosure to such documents, if they exist, which contain their analysis, conclusions, and recommendations concerning the investigation and the investigation report. The claimant's attorney applied for permission to appeal the decisions made against them. They also applied for the proceedings to be stayed pending appeal. The judge granted both applications. In the circumstances, it is unlikely that the trial of the claim, which was scheduled for October 2025, will proceed on that date. A man who was deported from the U.S. was slapped with several charges following an incident in Kingston on Saturday, October 14, 2023. 26-year-old Tariq Davis, otherwise called Hittist, a bearer of Lower Ivy Road, Kingston 5, has been charged with wounding with intent, use of a firearm, possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and using a firearm to commit a felony following an incident on Benbow Street. Reports from the Denham Town Police are about 9 p.m. Davis and another man were walking along Benbow Street when he pulled a firearm and shot the man. The man, in fear of his life, reportedly ran to escape further injuries. The man was assisted to the hospital where he was treated and released. A report was later made to the police and an investigation was launched into the incident. On Thursday, July 24, detectives made a break in the investigation as Davis was taken into custody after he was deported from the USA. He was later placed on an identification parade where he was pointed out by an eyewitness. On Friday, August 1, Davis was formally charged following an interview in the presence of his attorney. His court date is being finalized. Jamaica will not relent in its pursuit of reparations for the injustices of slavery. That's the word from Minister of Culture Olivia Grange. She was speaking during the 29th Civil Emancipation Jubilee held at Civil Heritage Park in St. Anne on Thursday, July 31. Ms. Grange says the damage must be repaired and the King of England will be petitioned on the matter. Ms. Grange said pursuing reparations represents one of the ways Jamaicans can begin to repay the profound debt owed to their ancestors who endured over 400 years of chattel enslavement. During her 2025-26 sectoral debate presentation in the House of Representatives on June 24, the minister announced that Jamaica was in the process of submitting a formal petition to His Majesty King Charles III requesting that he refer a set of legal questions to the Judicial Privy Council concerning reparations for slavery. Meanwhile, the all-night cultural vigil, which honored the enduring legacy of African ancestors and the abolition of slavery, extended into the early hours of Emancipation Day on Friday, August 1. The news on the international scene. U.S. federal officials say they have opened an investigation into former Special Counsel Jack Smith, who led 2 federal criminal cases against President Donald Trump before resigning from his post earlier this year. The Office of the Special Counsel, OSC, confirmed to the BBC that an investigation into Mr. Smith is underway, but declined to add further details. Mr. Smith was appointed as special counsel in 2022 to investigate Trump's alleged mishandling of classified documents and his alleged attempt to interfere in the 2020 election. The OSC does not have authority to lay criminal charges against Mr. Smith, but it can initiate disciplinary action or refer its findings to the Department of Justice. And now to sport. The West Indies will seek to level their 3-match T20 international series against Pakistan when both teams meet in Game 2 at the Central Broward Park in Florida on Saturday, this evening at 7. The Windies trailed 1-0 in the series after going down by 14 runs in Game 1. Pakistan batted first and posted 178 for 6 off their 20 overs. Saeem Ayub made 57 against Shamar Joseph's 3 for 30. In reply, West Indies, they made 164 for 7 off 20 overs. Openers Johnson Charles and Joel Andrews scored 35 each, while Jason Holder made 30 not out. Mahabir Nawaz took 3 for 23. Captain Shea Hope reiterated his call for consistency from his players if they are to get the better of Pakistan in Game 2.
More consistent performance in all three areas of the game. It's important for us to bowl well, feel well and bat well. Something that we haven't been doing consistently as a team. And it's something that we certainly need to turn things around to get those positive results.
Shea Hope. West Indies under-19 women and their American counterparts will lock horns in the 6th and final T20 International at the Sir Frank Ward Memorial Ground on Sunday. The Caribbean women trail 2-0 in the series after Friday's match ended in a no result due to rain and must win to get a share of the spoils. Jamaica golfers picked up 3 medals at the recent Caribbean Amateur Junior Golf Championship at the Grand Reserve Golf Club in Puerto Rico. The 9-member team finished 4th with 1 gold and 2 bronze. Co-captain Matea Issa bagged her first gold in the championship after being runner-up in every age group category that she competed in. Her gold came in her last year as a junior competing in the under-18 category. Issa scored 3 over par 75 in the final round for a combined total of 16 over par 231 to take home the coveted Peter Hale Trophy. Kinston Burke, who also competed in the same category, picked up bronze. His total score was 237. The other trophy, a bronze, went to Alessandra Coe, who made her final appearance in the under-13 age group. She was very upbeat going into the championship that she would do well. Coe posted a total score of 246. This was her first trophy in the championship after 3 attempts. She was joined in the category by Francesca Black, who placed 5th. The other Jamaican female in the championship, Melania Williams, came 7th. And now for a recap of the top stories making the news at this hour. Attorneys for the Prime Minister and the Integrity Commission have issued statements explaining the orders made in the Supreme Court on Thursday by Justice Althea Jarrett. Deportees stabbed with several charges following an incident in Kingston. Jamaica will not relent in its pursuit for reparations I read it for you again. Jamaica will not relent in its pursuit of reparations for the injustices of slavery, says Minister of Culture Olivia Grange. You can find the news on our website at nationwideradiojm.com and on the Nationwide app available on Google Play and the App Store. Use it next tomorrow afternoon at 5.
Measured for uniforms. Check their
Are your devices accurate? Are they calibrated? Even small errors can lead to